Hello and welcome to this edition. If you look very carefully to my computer background, and you must have been familiar with that image is the Southern Ring Nebula taken from the James Webb Space Telescope. And many folks ask me, where did you get that from and how were you able to process that? So in this edition, I'm going to show you how to download images from the James Webb Space Telescope and also how to process them to produce beautiful images. In the previous ones, I have showed you how to download images from the Hubble and the last campus observatories. So in this edition, I'm going to show you exclusively how to download images from the James Webb Space Telescope. So, but before I proceed, I would like you to know a couple of things. This is my slide. So, we download images from the James Webb Space Telescope from the MAST portal. And the MAST means Mikulski Archive for Space Telescope. So, in this portal, you will not only download images from the James Webb Space Telescope, you also download images from other other space telescopes, like even the Hubble that we previously did, and other space telescopes like the Spitzer, the Kepler, and so on and so forth. So we're going to be downloading, as a practice, we're going to be downloading images from NGC 3132, NGC 3324, and SMARC 0723. First of all, let us explore what they really mean. What they really mean. So you can explore with me, or you can just watch what I'm doing. I'm going to just type this in the search. And here we go. I think that is the image of the Southern Ring Nebula. So that's exactly what we are going to download. And let me search for the next one here. I have 3324 and just say 3324. Going to search to find out what it is. You have you have this you have this Carina nebulae, and it's among the first. These images I'm just showing you are among the first that were released from the James Webb Space Telescope. Then we have the SMARC 0723. And we have that's the Lansing Galaxy cluster, and we are very familiar with these clusters. So we're going to learn how to download them. Let me just close these windows so that we have enough space. We don't want this to occupy our screen. All right, so in this telescope, in the James Webb Space Telescope, there are so many cameras. We have the mid-infrared camera. We have the near-infrared camera. And for the purpose of our astrophoto image processing, we're going to be using images from the near infrared camera, the NeoCam camera. You can use from other instruments, but for the sake of this, I've discovered that many astrophotographers process images from that camera, and I think it produces more beautiful feature than other instruments. And in this camera, you have 6 filters. I'm going to see what it means. Like we did in the Hubble Space Telescope, we normally look for 3 filters that correspond to green, blue, and red. But in this case, we have 6 filters. So you might be asking, how do I now combine it to produce the blue, green, red image? I'm going to teach you how to do that. Then they are very large. The images are quite very large. Uh, the ones we saw from the Hubble, uh, at least the highest we did was 1.9 gig, I think. But for James Webb Space Telescope, the least you can even find is about that 5 gigabytes. Some are even more. than that. So you have to really budget for that. Then they need to be registered. After downloading images from this um, telescope, they are not the same. They're not the same size. The first filters or images from the first filters are larger from the ones from the fourth, fifth, and sixth. So to be able to make them to be the same size before you process them with Photoshop, you need to register the images. And registration simply means making the image match each other so they look like they are taken from the same place. So to register them, there are many softwares you can use to register them. Um, there are so many, but the ones that have works are PixInsight, we have Siri, and we have the app. But from these three that I have just mentioned, only Siri is free, and it corresponds to our educational objective, which is using free software to process space images. That is why I have chosen Siri. I'm going to show you how to download that in the future. So first of all, let us start exploring how to download images from the MAST portal. So you come to your Google search, you type MAST portal, MAST portal, and you click, and you have your MAST portal. Let us start from here. So here is your MAST portal, and if you observe very carefully, something is written here. It said on Saturday, June 24th, 2023. By this time to this time, or inbound and outbound internet connectivity will be unavailable. So they're just telling you that from this date and in this time, their website will be unavailable. You also notice that sometimes the website kind of shut down. So you have to be checking from time to time. So maybe the time you'll be learning how to use the mass portal from this video that I'm making, the website might start acting up. Okay, just have to be patient. It will just come back. So you head straight to, like I told you, this is the different space telescope. You can find the data from the mass portal. So in the future, always come over here because this is going to be a future space telescope. You can download data from this telescope from here. But for now, we are interested in the Hubble. So, but to download images, you come over to the mass portal here. Then you click over to advanced search. So we're going to start from NGC 3132. NGC 3132. And here you have your interface. It is still reading. Let's wait for it. But as we wait for it, these are different ways you can search for your images. You have the object name, you have the observation type, the mission, the provenance name. So different ways you can search for your data. Instrument, project, filters, target name, route ascension, declination, proposal ID, product type. Then we have the start time, exposure length. So many ways. There are some of them that are not even ticked, like this one, waveband. If you do not want, okay, look at these ones. You can also find by object ID. You can find it here. You can untick some of them if you want. Maybe if I don't want, let's say I don't need this observation type. I don't need it. I don't want to remove it. Just observe. It goes. So you see that. So depending on what you want. So now from this you have about one, oh my gosh, this is 115 million plus data. 115 million plus data. All the data that NASA has ever collected with their space telescope. Anyway, we haven't started searching, so let us search for NGC 31 NGC space 3132, and observe that when I click enter this way, it will narrow down to this image. To narrow down, observe, to narrow down the search to this image. And now we have all from 115 to 187. Then we're going to use the mission. The mission, these are the different telescopes. We are interested in the James Webb Space Telescope. So if you scroll down, you will see the James Webb Space Telescope here. And it will narrow down further, to the James Webb Space Telescope. And we have 0. Oh, what happened? Oh, my bad. I made a mistake. I'm supposed to use N, not M. Sorry for my mistake. I'm going to remove this. NGC, NGC 3132. And let's observe, taken from the James Webb Space Telescope. And there you have 10. And then you come over to the instruments. That is where you choose your camera. You just come over here, you search for the NeoCam image. Then you would have 6. And there you have it. Then you click on search. When you first click on search, you would have this preview window showing you the image that you are about to download. With this thing encircling it, okay, if you want to change the color, you can come over here. You can change it to white if you want. But that is by the way. So these are your images, and here are your filters. Here are your filters. I want them to be in the ascending order, from the lowest to the, like, from 90 to this one, from the shortest wavelength to the longest wavelength. And if you observe very well, you will see you have 444, 444. They are not the same. I think this is a mistake. If you, after downloading this, you would notice that this is 470, not 444. So they're not the same. Okay? So these are the 6 filters that we will be downloading. But before we download that, this is in the list view. If you want to see them in the album view, you can click on that and you would to just come out. I think I prefer it this way. These are the images from the 6 filters. So let me return it to the album view. So to download your images, there are 2 ways you can download them. You can just click on this disk here and the images will start to download. However, there are other data that comes with each of these image. There are some data, scientific data. You can use it for other things that are in it. So, and the ones we need are just the fit files. So we don't want to download these ones because it will cost us more data subscription. So to harness those ones, you have to click on here so that you can highlight all of them. Then you click on this basket to add the images to your basket. Now, this process takes a lot of time. A lot of things are involved. Sometimes you need to do it over and over again. It is not easy, but I have done this before. And I scaled through, and here are the ones. This is it. So you have up to 30 files, and I don't need all of them. So only need the fits. So you come over here and you click on the fits. Then come over here, you click on the science, because And watch after clicking the fit, it reduces to 12, then only want the science data, and we have up to just 6. After 6 of them, if you want to view them, you can even expand this and view them. So you see the sizes there? This is the first 6, they are 627 megabytes, and this is the lowest I've seen so far, like the lowest I've seen so far. Other ones are up to 5 gig, 15 gig, so huge. So to download all of them, you can start downloading. If you just click here, highlight all of them, then you click on download, and just click on download. It will start downloading. I have done this before. I've done this before, and in fact, we're gonna come back again because the main purpose is to walk you through on how to download images from the James Webb Space Telescope. So let us search for NGC 3324. That is the Carina Nebulae, NGC 3324. Come over to Advanced Search. Then you don't have to wait for that to finish. So you have NGC 3324. Then you don't need that for now. Let's go to the mission, which is the James Webb Space Telescope. The James Webb Space Telescope. Click over it. Then come to Instrument. Click over to NIRCam camera. This is the camera here, and it narrows down to six filter images of the NIRCam instrument. And here you have it. Then you click on search, and you have the preview of the Coronal Nebulae. I'm still booting, and this is the preview. This is the patch of the sky that was photographed. Normally, I like to change it to white so that I can have a better view. So this is the patch of the sky. Then to download the data, now believe me, this is way larger than any file that you would ever find here. It is quite large, and if you highlight all of them and click the basket, you will wait forever. Honestly. So my secret is, and I wouldn't even advise you to download this one because you're going to be downloading those other files that we don't need. So I would take it one by one. I like to take it one by one. I'll click on the basket. I'll just click the first one and click on the basket. It will undergo the process that I have showed you before. If you want to see the whole thing in the album view, you'll see them covering the nebulae. See the Carina Nebulae. So, like I said, if you want to download this one, if you want to download all of them, I would advise you to do it one by one. It is easier. So, because I've highlighted this one, I'm going to just click on this, and the process would continue. We don't have to wait that long. Let's search for um Smarks 2723. Smarks 2723. Alright, so we click on advanced search, then come over here, type smarts Smarks, what? Let me check again. Smarks 0723, okay. 0723. Then enter. Then come over to the machine. We are interested in the James Webb Space Telescope. Oh my god, I've passed it. Okay. Then they come over here from the looking image. Then you click on search. And there you have it. So you can click on album view to see it in the album view. Look at the images. Actually, they are double. They are double. Look at them. So if you want to download them, you can just start clicking on here. Told you to do it one by one. Click on the basket. You download it like we did before. Let me check on the one I clicked. Oh, that's the for the 3324. It's still reading. 5. You only need the fits and the signs. Now have your one image. You have done that before. The one we just finished last time. So you do the same process. You click on the basket. You click on the black basket here and allow it to load. Sometimes you need to click on the oh, look at that. It was so fast. Oh my god. So click on the fits signs. You begin to download the data. Then you begin to download it. Then you come over to the next one, you do the same thing. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is how you can download images from the James Webb Space Telescope. So, in the next video, we're going to be processing each of these images. Maybe I will process two, then we can explore others. Thanks for listening.